Well, good evening, internets and all the ships at sea. I'm DP Knudten, and this is another Bookward Bound, my 301-day adventure toward the creation of a brand new book that I will be uploading, and I think I'll be able to self-publish it on January 1st of 2021. Why? Because I've been working on it every night for the past 282 days. Oh my gosh, 282 days, with only 19 days left to go before I have to get this book actually done. But guess what? I'm in pretty good shape because I've been working with you guys, making sure that I'm keeping myself honest. I've been working really hard to get this thing done, and it's actually making progress. In fact, today I sent out a PDF to about 30 different people, many of whom appear in the book and a couple of who didn't, to see if they would write a blurb for the book, because one of the things you have to make it look like a real book is a blurb on the book. For instance, on the cover of my first book, right up at the top, is a blurb from Scott Galloway, professor of marketing at NYU Stern School of Business. How cool is that? Well, even more cool is the fact that on the back there was a blurb by Anne Hanley about the book. So this time I'm sending it out to more people, hoping not only for blurbs, but I'm even asking a couple of them to do, perhaps if they'd be interested in writing a foreword for the book, if they find the book of any value whatsoever. It's kind of scary to ask people to do that because, you never are really sure what they're going to think about the book. But, if what I'm preaching is that you got to get your fear out of the way so you can get out there and kick butt, you got to get out there and kick butt, even if you are afraid. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm hoping to get responses back. I've already gotten some back already, so that's great. And I will be adding their blurbs to the book, which I can show you right now in Microsoft Word, where I'm doing kind of the final formatting assembly, if you will, of the book. And as you can see, got an intro page, copyright page, and then I have got placeholders for a total of 16 possible blurbs of 21 words in length. Now, some of them probably are going to be longer, some might be shorter, but I've got 2 pages available for those blurbs, kind of as a promotional thing to make this book look really valuable. And I've also been going through the book a little bit at a time, looking for things I need to fix. Now, you can see right here that I've got all the paragraph marks and stuff like that showing. And in good old Microsoft Word, you've got this symbol here that can either show them or hide them. And I can never remember what the key code for that is. Show hide. But anyway, doesn't matter because I can click that button on and off. I'm going to leave it on because I do need to see this stuff. I'm going to get the ribbon out of the way because it just takes up room. But you can see I've got style panes over here. I've got the individual pages over here. And currently I can view these as 2 up or side by side. The unfortunate thing is, because I don't know if there's any other way to do this, but this first page is actually a right reading page, meaning that it reads on the right side of your book. So it should be ideally over here, and this would be blank. Well, I don't know if Word can do this and have a blank page on this side or not, but the bottom line is what looks like it should be on the left actually is on the right, and what looks like it should be on the right is actually on the left. So, strange, right? Right. But anyway, you can see page numbers. These are actually on the outside of the page. So this is the left page. And on the left side, you see the page number. On this page, it's on the, actually, this page is the left side. It's on the left edge. This is on the right side. It's on the right edges, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going through this thing looking for stuff that just doesn't look right. And one of the things, the forward, I think is fine. Maybe not. Maybe I should do this. because that will change how it appears in the table of contents. References, update table, update entire table. And it does this, kablooey. And actually, I want to kick this down to the next page. And give it one down. Why didn't the forward show up? Oh, did I not give it the full? There we go. Do that again. Update table, update entire table. Bada bing. Yeah, forward, introduction, the case for. Okay. Forward, blah, blah, blah. The forward, hopefully someone, fingers crossed, will take me up on my offer to write it. Introduction. So again, I'm just kind of working my way through the book, looking for stuff. And by going side by side, I wish this were totally a spread. I suppose I might be able to do this to fake it. Yeah, there you go. So what I have to do is remember to delete this first page. But this will at least give me the true right reading, left reading thing going on. And I might even do this just so that has a blank page opposite it. And then we're into the blurb pages. You can see how that works. They don't line up exactly right. Yeah, that looks, I think that's, well, maybe that's better. All right, go paging down, paging down. No, see, that's not working right anymore. Why is that now? Oh, because, do I have to do 2 pages? I think I do. No, that doesn't make sense. Get rid of this one. No, it never works exactly right. Well, it looks like, hold on a second. I got to replace the batteries on my trackpad. They just crapped out on me. I use, of course, rechargeable batteries. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I like the rechargeables because I hate waste, and recyclability is a good thing, but they don't last as long. But at least they're rechargeable, right? All right, here we go. Okay, so down. Left, right, blank. I don't know. Anyway, moving through. Looking for weirdness. Definitely want to maybe bring this down. one line. He says carefully. Forward introduction. Write some stuff. Blah, blah, blah. The use of the terminal mark down here to kind of mark each page. Marking the end of each section. Tom started something big, really big. More well-known. Oh, look at that. That's why I have to look at these things. Just look for anything that looks strange. Like, can I break this? Let's do that. And the birth of brand and word differentiation. Come on, I want to stay 2 up. There we go. So working stuff through. I think I'm probably going to want to read through everything when it's in book format and red line through some stuff to delete. And so that's what I'm really doing. Now that this book is in the hands of the blurbers, I think what I'm going to do is upload this more or less where it stands right now, so that I can order a hard copy of the book and then see how everything looks in there. Because once you have it in your hands in a printed copy, things look 100% different. One of the rules I've always had when it comes to proofing copy is never proof on screen. Always do it on paper, and always have a pen in your hand. Preferably, for me, blue ink. I don't like red ink because that's too judgmental. But blue ink stands out against black black type on paper, and it makes it very clear what changes you want to make. So that good old blue pen, a Pilot G2 1.0, that's the pen for me, baby, right there. And I love the thing. But yeah, I need to go through this thing and look for all the weird stuff. So tonight is not going to be terribly long, because I do want to get a hard copy of this. But I've gone through significantly today and made changes, cleaning up stuff, looking for weird page combinations, stuff like that. And so I want to upload this to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing page or platform so I can get a hard copy proof. I want to hit that with some metallic. There you go. If you don't know what it is, the X years. Nonfiction branding. All right, so this is the opening of a new section. I definitely want it to be on a, so I want to add a page here. So I'm going to do that. That'll force that over onto, no, that's not, take that back. Get rid of that page break, because that will read on a left reading page. Do I want it right reading or left reading? I think I want it on right reading. Let's do that. Let's make sure that yeah, let's make sure there's a blank page here between each of these major sections. So what is section 1? Let's add a page. Introduction. Yeah, so this, I want to give it its own right reading page, which would be that. Turn the page, then you see this next thing. Okay, cool. So now I need to go to, let's use the table of contents and go to section 3. And that is there, so I want that to be on a right reading page, which will be left. And then go back up here. Or wait a minute. Why didn't that take me to the right spot? And this should take me to page 179. I don't know why it didn't take me to page 179, or is it repaginating and messing things up? Oh, there we go. And that already has a right read, so that's cool. Go to the end of the book. This last section. Yeah, I definitely want that to be a clean right read. Ding, 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 ding. Meet the author. Final page. 249 pages. I was hoping for 250. I'm just about there. And I hopefully am going to make some. I might be able to add another page. Let's go. Let's think out the very front again. So, open up the cover. There's that. Turn the page. There's that. Across from it is a blank page, which is cool. Because you turn the page, and then you've got blurb page, turn the page. On the, do I want to do that? I think I might want to do this. Have that page blank, and then that. Turn the page, table of contents on a spread, which is good. And that takes me 250 pages. So I'm going to say I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave this like this. One thing I learned on my first book was always highlight all the type. And then make sure, even if you think everything's black, make sure it's 100% black. Because here you look, black text 1. Black text 1 versus lighter 5%. No. I want black. ink, 100% black, instead of something that looks a little bit grayer. Again, I learned this the hard way on my first book. But that's cool. I will now do a save as. Save as PDF. Best for printing. And I want to make sure that I print over, go over the one I've been using, which I'll just give a. Today's the 13th. 0.13. And do an export. Yes, it's not the right size because it's made for 6x9 printing pages for a 6x9 book, not 8.5x11 paper. And this will grind its way through its thinking process. I'm going to save that. I'm going to close it. And I'm going to see if this is the one. No, PDF. 914. That one. Fuck. Let's just open this. See, this is showing me now how the pages are going to work. And I should probably put terminal mark there. Terminal mark there, terminal mark there. Terminal mark there, yeah. Terminal mark. So I can do that stuff. See, this is why you do it. Make sure this is the last one I was working on. 19. Okay, there we go. I want to put some terminal marks, so I'm going to grab this, copy it, head over here and just paste it, and then do a little bit of annoying Microsoft wordage first. I got to say text wrapping top and bottom, or I can actually do square. Position, lock anchor, 3 inches in and 8.3. Those are the measurements I've been using. So I need to do that there. I need to do that here. Believe me, doing it this way is a pain, but you know, that's what you get when you want it done right. Got to do it by hand because Microsoft Word is not a page layout program. I should have probably tried to do this in Apple Pages just because I'm such an Apple fan, but my last book I did in Word, so I know all the tricks and the hard-won lessons of Word. 8.3. Pops right down there. Three, 8.3. And you can see it down there. Need to put it here. Position 3, 8.3. Okay. Definitely down at the bottom of a blank page. Three. Back. And this is all at the end of sections, but at the end of the book, I added some blank pages. I think, yeah, like right here. Oh, already have one. Double check, make sure that's at the right place. 38.3, good. Down here, end of sections, Schaefer. The bottom. Gonna have to eyeball it. Here. That'll be right read. Or left read, right read, left read, right read, last page. $250 pages. I think that's good. So now, once again, I'm just making sure by hitting everything in here with that 100% black, because I want that nice rich black ink. Control save. File, save as PDF. Best for printing. Pile 1.3. That goes to my desktop. Export. Replace the one I just had done. That's fine. Groovy. Now, whatever. This should be it, right? Save it. 13. All right, so this is showing the page layout the right way. You can see the page numbers are all on the outside, which is good. Actually, yeah. Case for personal branding. just want to look for anything weird. Just a quick visual scan through. Ooh, like there. Boom, I could see that right there. Ah. Oh. This is why you're never done. Never. I'm quitting it. Darn it. Darn it. And that was the Roger Wakefield section. Yeah, these are some of the people that I'm... Come on, where's Roger? All right. Go down to Roger Wakefield. There's Roger right there. Slapping me across the face. Go. Control. Let's see. Hi, Elizabeth. All right. All right, so if I do this one more time, Control A, make sure all the ink is 100% black. Just like that. Yeah, thumbs up. Like that thumbs up. So that's going there. Now I got to save it again as a PDF. Save as. On down PDF export format, best for printing. Desktop. Final compile. Export. Yes, the page size is different because it's going to 6 by 9 inch paper, or actually probably 12 by 18 because it's going to be a spread. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just double check. No, that. Time. 22. No, not that. Get rid of that one so it doesn't confuse me. That one. 926. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Safari. Open up a new Safari window. Put it over here because otherwise you won't see it. And go to KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. Oh, that's KDO, KDP. Sign in. Yep, that's me. And look right there, baby. That's what it's looking like. I'm going to continue. Don't want to do that. I want to continue setup. Your book is published. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I need blah, 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 blah. Save and continue. Got that. I got that. Optional $6.99. Upload paperback. Control D. This is the 926 PDF. So I'm uploading new guts for the book, and I've already uploaded it once. and it's already done the format testing. So I know the margins are fine. I know the basic shape and format of it is cool. And it's going to churn its way through it one more time to make sure everything's cool. You can see the cover is already up and ready to go. It's been tested. Man, it's been uploaded okay. I can launch Previewer, which is cool, because you can actually preview how the book is actually going to look when everything's done. Again, it's not as good as having the printed book in your hand, because things can change from digitally to printed, and that's why I want a hard copy. But this at least gives me a chance to do a quick and dirty page through. I'm not going to look at this with a fine-tooth comb or a magnifying glass. I'm not going to look at it with a magnifying glass or use a fine-tooth comb. I don't want to mess up my metaphors more than I always do. Oh, yes, please check my cover for quality issues. Thank you so very much for that. And I hope you find some, because that would just make my day that much better, wouldn't it? No, not at all. But anyway, you got to let KDB do its thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a proof copy of the book. Ooh. Yeah, and you'll also be able to see how much a book like this costs. So keep in mind, it came out to 250 pages with cover, plus cover, I should say. And so last time, I think I had 246 pages. It was $3.77 a print per printed book, plus shipping. But I think this might be a few more pages. So let's say it goes to, I'm going to guess, $3.82. Let's see what actually comes out. So now you're checking fonts. Thank you so much for checking fonts. Checking image quality. And this is where it would come up with, ooh, you got a bunch of really crappy images or low-res images. I think I've dealt with all that. But it's kind of cool that this whole thing looks through the entire publication for the things that could trip it up or make it look garbage. And this, actually, the first time I uploaded, gutter size, the distance between the two page halves was messed up a little bit. So I had to fix that already. Here we go. Okay, please check. Please check the name you entered. Yes. Yes. ISBN number. Yes. Paperback. Yes, yes. Spine. Yeah, that looks fine. Blah, blah. 250 pages. So now I could just do this, and it'll show you very clearly if I've got my left and right reading pages nice and figured out. And it looks like I do for now. Yep. All right, so I'm going to approve this and go ahead and order save and continue. I'm going to order a hard copy. Oh, did you see that? It said $3.85, I thought. No, well, save and continue. Yeah, $3.85. Right down there. I don't know why it disappeared. Yeah, but it shows up there, $3.85. So I can request printed proofs. I'm going to get one printed proof from the Amazon.com market, $3.85 to me, the author. And so I'm going to submit proof request. And this says, within 4 hours of submitting your request, we will set up your proof copy and you will receive an email with a link to complete your proof order. Please complete your purchase within 24 hours of receiving this email, which I shall do. Confirm proof request. So this is going to send me an update saying that the book, my proof is ready to go. And that will actually be in my shopping cart on my Amazon account. So I have to approve the purchase. It'll cost me $3.85 per book. I'm only getting one, plus shipping, which probably will bring it close to $5, something like that. But then I'll be able to have a hard copy of the book to go through and hit it with my blue pen so I can make changes and revisions and make sure it looks as good as it possibly can. But let me tell you, doing a book like this is like never being happy, because the second you finally go, okay, it's done, and you let it go, you'll find something that needs changing. The cool thing about it is you can upload new guts, new interior, actual printed pages of the book or written pages of the book at any time. So if I spelled someone's name wrong or cited the wrong year for something, I can go in and change it, upload new files on the turn of a dime, whenever I need to. At 3 a.m. in the morning, I can do it, which is really cool. So that's a real plus. And one of the really cool things about Kindle Direct Publishing is you can have it your way because it's your book and you get to do it exactly how you want it to be. And so that's what I'm doing. And the nonfiction brand, the book, I'm going to make sure it comes out on January 1st of 2021. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. So I still need to continue proofing. I still need to gather the blurbs from all the people I sent copies of the book to today. I still need to make some more revisions to some sections, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it goes on. It goes on and on. But that's okay because it's my book and I get to have it the way I want. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand podcast and Nonfiction Brand, the book, which will be coming out very, very soon. That's it for me tonight. I'm going to say good evening. But until tomorrow, because I will be back here tomorrow working on the book, I'd just like to remind you that I always like to have a special guest at the end of the show, and that is our theme music. So theme music, play us on out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.